All right, so you're from Brentwood, Long Island.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's far.
Yeah, brother, from Brentwood, Long Island, but not that far. It's like 45
It is
minutes.
far. Don't try to fret.
Nah.
When I used to go visit my aunt, I used to be like, damn. Until I got used to it, it was nothing. But that is a far ride on that LI.
That's why they call it the Boondocks.
Oh my God.
You know?
So what is it like living out in Brentwood?
Yo, Brentwood's dope. You know, it's like the melting pot. You know, so you have all nationalities out there. You got black, white, Spanish, Mexican, you know. So it's like the melting pot. So once you get to the real world, you're kind of familiar with all nationalities.
Yeah.
You know.
How long have you been in the game?
I've been in the game since 1997 with EPMD. But
okay.
But my brother was rocking with Bambaataa and back in 1983. On Tommy Boy Records. So I was around hip-hop and Zulu Nation before it actually was called hip-hop when I was 13 as a DJ, EZP.
Yeah. You got any questions, Kitch, before your phone died?
What up, Kit?
Yeah, I got one thing. I'm gonna be very honest with you. When I was living out in Coney Island, I never forget it. When I was living out in Coney Island, and You Got to Chill came out, and it was just one of those records. Actually, not even You Got to Chill. It was what was it? Damn.
It was either It's My Thing, 7 Minutes of Funk, or You a Customer.
It's My Thing. There you go. It's My Thing.
Yeah.
It's My Thing. And the shit just blew us away. And y'all was one of the groups that really just kind of blew the hinges off of like there was a separation of old school, new school. And y'all was part of that like new school, like the Rakim, you.
Yeah.
Like, how did that feel? Because before that, we were still kind of rocking just, a little bit of old school feel.
Right.
But y'all came in and just blew the doors off the game. Like, how did that feel to be able to
change and transition, make a change in hip hop?
Yeah, well, you know all the technology. We was watching the show on the way in. So one of the questions you asked was, how does it feel to be from Long Island and competing with the Barrows? Comatose was asking that. So with Eric and I out there being in Long Island, we already knew, mostly Brooklyn and the house, you know what I mean?
And the Bronx.
The Bronx, Boogie Down Bronx, you had Queens, Staten Island, money-making Manhattan. So anytime a Long Island cat stepped up, it was like,
Right.
All right? But then Rakim came through the door, said it before. Then Public Enemy, Chuck D, he came. Then De La Soul came after that. So we was like, you know what? This is only like 1 or 2 towns away from us. So we bought in the Choppers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That must have been amazing. Like, did you know that you was going to be like a legend? Like, you was going to make history?
Well, I wouldn't say that, I knew that we was going to become a legend, but I know, listening to Mr. Magic world premiere, that was the real goal to just get, rest in peace, to get a world premiere. And Red Alert when he had his little son on there.
Red.
So
you see his son now?
Yeah, he's big now.
He's a grown man.
Yeah. But you still be looking for him to be a little kid.
Yeah, every time he talks to me, Rob, I'll be like, yo, you got to get away from me because I can't get used to you being grown. You 30-something years old. Oh, my God.
So, coming from Long Island, we always thought we had to work harder than Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, and Staten Island.
Right.
And then, and with that being said, we always thought everybody produced their own music. So that's how we came in the game, and then that's how we got our own sounds. We didn't know about a ghostwriter or outside producer.
Well, it's good that you did it that way because you make more money that way.
So
it's kind of good that you didn't know.
So now when you want to really do an album, you just sit down, and then you do an album.
Right, and you do it yourself.
And y'all really did come with a whole new sound.
You definitely
Y'all came with a whole new sound. Like, it really wasn't, Uptown sound. It wasn't a Brooklyn sound. It was just unique. It wasn't even a Long Island sound because I didn't know what a Long Island sound like.
Yeah, because we used to listen to the radio a lot, and the one thing we wanted to do is just stay true to the game because, Main Source, they said once you get on, you feel, you're hesitant to represent. So we just wanted to stay true to the music and not crossover.
Is that the reason why you think you stay so long in the game?
Yeah, because you see, like the crossover, crossing you out of here. Nice to know you. What a way to go out. No clouds, what the fans will shout.
Right.
So we seen what happened. People came in with the dope music, but then, the crossover looked kind of lucrative. So then cats jumped the gate. But then once you jump the gate, that's it. You kind of turn yourself into a one-hit wonder.
Right. So, some people don't know how to cross but not leave their base.
Right. That's why we dissed the crossover and crossed over.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you still... I'm sorry, kids. Go ahead.
I'm actually kicking myself in the ass right now. I wish I was in the studio with you, P. I wish I was getting you drunk right now. 'Cause that's what I do.
Yo, but no, we'll come back because I got the new EP coming out, new business. So I'll be more than happy to come through because this,
please
you
do.
know, this is the type of outlet like Nat was saying. You know, if you can't get to the elite and exclusive, she's like creating an outlet for up and coming independent cats to actually breathe and get their message and their music out. You know.
Yeah, you have to.
Yo, and you're strong out there with respect. That's why I'm sitting here.
Yeah,
you know?
thank you. Oh my God, I want to talk about that TV1 Unsung special. My son and I watched it, and he was just like in awe. I wanted to know, how did you feel watching that? I think it was one of the highest rating shows, was it?
Yeah, that was one of the highest ratings. Yo, it was dope. I thought, you know, what it did was most of the people would hear our story through a third party or a second party.
Right.
You know, and when me, Eric, and Scratch actually showed up, you know, a lot of people walked away because they got information directly from us.
Right.
So that's why you got so much positive feedback from the Unsung.
Right.
You know, because it was me, Eric, and Scratch telling our story the way we perceived it.
Right.
You know.
What happened to you and Eric? Like, it was just like the fans didn't know. We was really feeding for that EPMD again. What happened?
Well, you know, you grow up. So basically, this is what happens. You know, we came in on the scene where, remember you said the majors and it's better to stick independent. Well, when we came in the game, we came in Sleeping Bag. Big Daddy Kane was on Cold Chillin', Bismarck was on Cold Chillin', Run DMC was on Profile, and the list goes on. So what happens is, by us dropping Das Efx and them selling 2 million records, then that's kind of like when we started engaging with the majors. You know, and then, you know, you do a 360 and you come back around.
Right.
But because we was around Russell Simmons, Leo Cohen, Sylvia, and Steve Rifkin, we learned a lot because we was paying attention. Run DMC, God Bless the Dead, Jam Master Jay. So we kind of felt like, yo, we need to get back to the independent scene. You know, so with me producing a lot of the first 3 albums, then the business kicked in for the Hit Squad with EPMD, Das Efx, Redman K Solo. So then that's when Ease.
Yo, that shit was so sick.
Yeah. You
I
know?
mean, y'all really put Redman and them on a map with that. Like, I became a true Redman fan since then because he is so freaking crazy and lyrical.
Yeah.
And you can hear every word he says.
That's right.
But go ahead.
Yeah, so that's where we came in, and then actually we got these guys going. Then it was time for us to fall back and get our stuff together. So what we did was last year we did the Unsung. We did the Return of the Hit Squad at the Best Buy Theater. And then now, you know, we're throwing it around. But when you have as much time in the game as Eric and I, EPMD is straight. Me and Eric, we tight, you know, but we also do our own thing. So when I came into unfinished business, I bought in K Solo.
Okay.
And then, you know, Eric with Redman. And then together, Das Efx. Now we're here in the future, 2013.
Oh, wait, you guys brought in Das Efx?
Yeah.
I remember that in high
Yo,
school.
we
Don't
met
try
them.
to calculate my age.
Yeah, Bump Skiddity Bump. Like we met
Yo,
them at
that
a
record was crazy.
Yeah, big record.
Oh
And in the
my
beginning, they didn't want to
God.
give it a shot. Like, you know, that's why you got to know when you know.
Yo, that made a lot of chicks like dreads, I'm telling you.
Yeah. So, yeah. Dre in school. Big shout out to Das Efx.
Wow.
You know?
What other classics did you bring to the table?
Time for Some Action. That was with
Oh,
Redman.
yeah, that was a
you
sick
know.
record. Oh, my God.
You
That
know,
shit still rings off.
Yeah, all of those songs, that's the difference. That's the difference between our golden era and timeless music than music that's only here for like a quick second.
Yeah.
You know, you could look at music from the 80s and the 90s, and when you drop a hit like Rakim, I Came Through the Door, or Slick Rick, Lottie Dottie, it bangs anywhere.
Anywhere.
But if you ask a person, what was the hottest song in 2009 or 2008, they can't really tell you because the music is kind of like thin. You know, it went from warm tape to Pro Tools, analog to digital. So this is the stuff that we pay attention to because we was here before there were samplers. You know, and then now the samplers and then the technology. And it looks like the music is just getting back to straight hip-hop.
Again,
Yeah,
yes.
definitely.
I think we need to start supporting our own, though. New York is so finicky, though. Y'all some funny-ass people.
Yo, but a lot of people want to see New York get it going.
Yeah, we need that.
You know? So, and you got to follow your own movement. Like, because at the end of the day, when you get one shot in music, you know, once it's over, you want to know at least you came with your perception of what you thought your contribution to the hip-hop culture should have been. You know, because once you know, you could have a crew and an idea, and then by the time you leave a Manhattan meeting, forget it.
Are you and Eric still working on new material, or y'all just going to keep the same and rock that with shows and stuff like that?
Nah. Me personally, you never know what the future will bring, but, you know, we done did too much music together not to do music, and then now the atmosphere is right, plus we got a supporting cast.
Right.
Because it's all about giving back. Two, you know, I speak to the young cats, you know, of today that gets busy. And one of their biggest beefs with us, the older dudes, is that now that they're here, they don't see us for leadership. So when we're not here for leadership, you can't kind of complain about the state of hip-hop.
Right.
So that's why when you see a Sean Strange or you see a Nymrod or Namnitty or Comatose and the list goes on, then once you give back to hip-hop, it comes to you. So by us bringing in Redman, On Das Efx, and K-Solo, even when me and E was off the grid, we still had pieces of us representing.
Right.
You know, to take the pressure off of us, you know?
Yeah, yeah. That's true because a lot of the younger generation who wants to be in this game don't know their history, and we need to go back to that. You know what I'm saying? You can ask some of these, like, for example, I took my son's friend to Summer Jam as well because he's graduating. And my son, his friend had no idea who Wu-Tang was. He was just like, put me to sleep. But my son was rocking the whole time, and that's because he knows the history.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. If you want to be a rapper in this game, you got to know the history.
Yeah, you got to educate yourself.
That's why Soulja Boy was getting dissed all the time because he was acting like he didn't give a fuck. You know, and you can't do that because if it wasn't for the people before you, nobody would have known what hip-hop was.
Yeah, but most people don't give a fuck, though. Even the new guys that's popping, they don't give a fuck about the history.
Because they getting money.
They may front like they give a fuck about the history when the camera's on, the microphone on, but they don't give a fuck.
That's
you know
so
what I mean?
sad.
That's just real.
No, you saying I
You know what I
feel
mean?
you on
So,
that because it's true. Some of them don't, but it's just sad because
And that's why they won't be here for a long time, though.
Yo,
you know
that's,
what I mean?
you know, because you get the same results. Like, once you start, you know, doing music and stuff like that, if you don't have the information, come on, you do 3 years, 10 tours, you go 6 hours ahead to Europe like 20 times, then you go over to Asia, and then by the time you get in Australia.
right.
Forget
So
it.
do you and Eric still do shows together and stuff with
Yeah.
Scratch too?
Yeah, we got a show coming up next week at the Foxwood Casino in
Oh,
Connecticut.
that's gonna be crazy.
With DMX.
Oh, with DMX?
Yeah,
Oh, I
Rock-
seen him
yeah.
last year at Rock the Bells.
Yeah.
He fucking
Yeah.
killed it.
Yeah, his
He
show is
did.
incredible.
Yeah,
He-
he killed it.
Freaking,
got
it was good to see Eve come out too. I
Absolutely.
was
They did a
happy
great
to see
show.
her.
Yeah.
That show was
It
dope.
was a highlight for
Yeah,
the
she's
show.
a
Method
dope
Man and
female
then was
artist.
out there.
Yep.
Dipset. That was
Yep.
hot. That was
Yep.
Yeah, but
hot.
DMX and Eve really, really did that thing.
What?
Yeah, yeah,
DMX
yeah.
was great.
He's a great performer.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a
Yo,
fun
we
twist.
actually
That's
was
gonna
on
be
Rock
crazy.
the Bells too. Yeah, so yep, the whole hit squad was on Rock the Bells in
I didn't
San
see that
Francisco.
day because isn't it like several days? Rock
Yep.
the Bell.
Yep.
Yeah, but you were in
Yeah.
Jersey, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
went.
Jersey
Oh, yeah,
got
we got
rained
rained
out.
out, yeah.
That's why the hit squad didn't rock in
Blood.
it.
Because
Hit
Salt and
Squad.
Pepper was there, but they was on a smaller stage.
Yep.
Yeah, they were headlining. Hit Squad was supposed to headline that
Yeah.
stage in the Pay Dues stage, and then it got rained out right before they were about to go on.
Yeah.
It came down hard, like our merch got ruined, and it was bad.
Yeah. Oh my God. What is life like on tour?
Yo, life on
A
tour?
lot of girls.
Nah. You
Not
gotta get the
anymore?
work done. Not now.
Oh, okay. Back in the
Word.
days, though.
Well, and even back then, you had to be careful. You know what I mean? But you know.
I saw a Big Daddy Kane story.
Oh, yo, well, you know, everybody, yo.
Man.
He had how many women a night? I was like, God damn, your penis stay hard that long? And there was no blue pill back then. What the fuck
Yeah,
were
there
you
was
doing?
no pill, right. But yo, Kane,
There's no Matrix.
yo,
Yeah,
Kane,
what the hell?
you know, Kane knew what he was doing. Every show tight. After
Yeah,
the
he
whole,
did.
after
Yo,
the
his
show in
shows
the
are
hotel.
always
He
tight.
killed Rock
know?
the Bells too. He killed it. He
Yeah.
was dancing like he was 18 still.
Yeah, he
he's so
does.
bad.
He does.
Killed
He
it.
does.
It was like a rejuvenation. Like once we all started polying and coming back, you know, you'd run into Dougie on the road. Everybody know Dougie.
He
does
does
the
a
most
nice show
shows,
too.
You know?
I mean, legends, classics. Wu-Tang did a great show too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like you know who can do a show and who can't. Like I'm so sick of these new rappers singing
Yeah,
on their
because,
damn
you know,
track
they
with the
don't-
track in the
right,
background.
right. With
That's
the lip sync.
whack.
They all were doing that at Summer Jam. They all were doing
Yeah,
that.
that is so tired.
And the funny thing too is, I actually texted him yesterday about this. Is a lot of these new rappers are remaking classic '90s beats.
Yeah, they are.
A lot. I mean, I've heard The Evils by Jay-Z remade. I mean, EPMD's whole catalog's been raped and pillaged.
So has
Then you
Black Moon.
Then you have French Montana remade Royal Flush Worldwide.
Black Moon.
Yeah.
They've been
Lords
Oh,
of the
yeah.
Underground. I mean, it's
taking
been
the beat
Thank
minus
you.
beats and.
I mean, if they pay homage and they do the right thing
Yeah.
and they contact the people they're supposed to contact, of course. But
Lords
I
of
mean,
the
like,
Underground.
you know, you got to pay homage to whose record you're taking. Like, that's my only thing. And if you show love to that, but it's cool. Like, you know, Action Bronson, his new joint, the Jeep joint. It's a remake of Rampage. He
that's
took
dope.
the beat, but he paid homage.
Yeah.
Did the chorus, shouted them out, everything. Even in the video, he pays homage.
And I
like
think
in
LL's
interviews,
on the remix.
LL's on the
too.
remix.
So that's dope.
And he kicks the
that's
same
hot.
first 2 lines from the original joint.
Shout out
That's
Action
dope.
His
Bronson.
first 2 lines is from his original verse.
Oh, get out
That's
of
dope.
here.
Yeah, the
That's
Ripper,
dope.
the master, yeah.
Yeah.
But as long as you pay, like you said, you pay homage to the legends and the people before, you know, then it's like, makes people accept you more.
Exactly.
Big shout out to Cool J for sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, they on that.
Him, Queen Latifah. I'm
Yeah.
just so proud of them because
Yep,
they
yep.
just took it. Even Jay. I
level.
mean, Jay is
Yep,
like
yep.
freaking a billionaire. Jesus
yep.
Christ.
Queen Latifah's next level.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she is like Oprah to me.
She really
Yeah,
came
she is
up.
like-
Yeah,
And
And
like
you know she still can rock the mic.
Yeah, of course, and she could sing.
Yeah.
People be trying to diss her singing, but I
Nah,
think
she
she
can
can
sing.
sing.
At least
And
she
she's a
tried.
beautiful woman.
Yeah,
She can
yeah.
sing.
When
Yeah.
she's made up, oh my God, she's so
I used
gorgeous.
to love her on Living Single.
I still watch
I
that
ain't
every
gonna
day.
front.
Never
Yeah,
fail.
yeah, yeah.
Matter of fact, it was on today.
Today.
Yeah.
On what is it? Thursday. Every Thursday is on all day.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
watch that shit every day. 6 o'clock, 6 to 7, 2 episodes
Yeah.
back.
She does her thing. I still think she was one of the best
Maxine.
female MCs ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Queen Latifah.
I got too much.
yeah.
I
She had a lot
like
of
Yo
good
Yo.
joints.
I
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
MC Light.
MC Light. She's
Light.
my favorite.
Yeah.
Even Sweet
Paper
Tea. Remember
Thin.
Sweet
Yeah,
Tea?
Yeah,
Sweet Tea for
absolutely.
sure.
It was
All
good.
of them.
Absolutely. Bahamadia. What's up with that?
I even give Moni
Yeah,
some
and-
love. Moni
Well,
Love
hold
did
up.
her thing.
We can't forget one. Oh, used to rock with KRS One. Was one of the nicest underground. Miss Melody.
Oh, yeah,
and
Miss
then,
Melody.
Who was the other one?
I can't think of it.
Was it Heather B?
Heather B.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heather
Gotta
B.
do your homework.
I had that cassette single.
Heather B.
Yeah,
used to
Heather
be
B
on
was
that
nice. She was
microphone.
tough.
Yes.
Full
She
Glock
rhymed like a
down.
dude.
Yeah, she was nice.
Yeah, she
She
was
was
nice.
tough.
You feel like she would punch you in the face.
Yeah, she was tough. She
Yeah.
was tough. So I'm gonna ask you, and I'm gonna ask you, what is hip hop to you? What does it mean to you?
I mean, it's everything to me. It's the air I breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wake up to it. I go to sleep to it. It's everything. Like, I don't know where I would be without it. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's the air I breathe. I need it.
What about you?
Well, to me, hip hop's my life. It's like KRS One. Rap is something you do. Hip hop is something you live for sure.
Yeah.